write a letter to the Congress of the United States and tell them what's on our minds. Because we're the richest country in the world, and I just can't understand why we got so many hungry people. You know, I believe we ought to say something like this. Hey, mister, you better listen. Oh, mister, you better listen. Mama got to wash the rich folk clothes just to get the rich man from throwing us out the doors. Papa look for work with the morning sun, but tell me, how can you find a job when there just ain't none? Now, hey, legislation, if you can fix the nation, why don't you open up your heart and listen to this part? Wait a minute. A little child asked for bread with tears in his eyes. Mama said, we ain't got none. And then they both cried. Don't you hear him? I said, don't you hear him? Damn it, don't you hear him? What the hell wrong with you then? Listen, the world needs love. I know you admit it. What you doing to the poor man? Lord knows you ought to quit it. How can he love you? Tell me, how can he smile when back at home there's a hungry little child? Hey, legislation, why don't you try a new route? Listen to the people and hear what they're talking about. You see, the poor people know that they can't impeach you. Oh, no. They just hoping that their cries will reach you. Now, don't you hear them? I said, don't you hear them? Well, then I feel sorry for you if you don't. 'Cause many singers before me have sung this song, trying to remind you to right this wrong. But what I'm wondering, if you ever understand that rich or poor, a man's still a man. Now, hey, legislation, when you start to fix the nation, take a real good look at the present administration and then stand up, wave it goodbye. Find someone who can hear the people cry. Lord knows you ought to hear them. I ain't lying, you need to hear them, man. You better hear them. Something might go wrong, you better hear them. Oh, hey, mister, what you gonna do? There are people out there trying to talk to you. You know we need help and we ain't gonna wait. Now don't talk, get to doing before it's too late. You see, I understand foreign aid is well and good, but why don't you give some of that money to the neighborhood? Lord have mercy. No, can't keep living down here in mud. And I know you're sick and tired of looking at blood. Well, mister, you better listen. Oh, mister, you better listen.